Good evening. I have 6:30, and I'm going to call the special city council meeting to order and ask our city manager to please call the roll.
Councilmember Greg David.
Present.
Councilmember Tyler Dean.
Here.
Councilmember Emily Hamburg.
Here.
Councilmember Tom Schmitz.
Here.
Councilmember John Welch.
Present.
You have a quorum, Mayor.
Thank you. And we have a reading by our city attorney for written request, a special meeting.
Thank you. The Honorable Jim Benage, Mayor of the City of Bel Aire, we, the undersigned council members of the City of Bel Aire, Kansas, hereby respectfully request you to call a special meeting of the Bel Aire City Council to be held at the Bel Aire City Hall, 7651 East Central Park Avenue, Bel Aire, Kansas, on Tuesday, October 8th at 6:30 p.m. for the purpose of an executive session to discuss with legal counsel and receive legal advice regarding contracts and potential litigation related to the Woodlawn Roadway project. The discussion will be pursuant to KSA 75-4319B2 for legal consultation with Neil Gosh, which would be deemed privileged in the attorney-client relationship. Invite the city manager, city attorney, city engineer, and Catherine Chomsky. The governing body may convene after executive session to take binding action. 4 council members signed this special request for a city council meeting: Tyler Dean, Emily Hamburg, Tom Schmitz, John Welch. Pursuant to a request for a special council meeting dated October 1st, 2024, and signed by at least 3 members of the council, I hereby call a special meeting of the governing body of Bel Aire, Kansas, pursuant to Bel Aire City Code 2.1.5, to be held at the time, place, and purpose as specified in the above request, with Mayor Jim Benage's signature.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is executive session. About how long do we need for this? 5 minutes? Okay. So we'll call for a 5-minute executive session. If I entertain a motion. Anyone?
Nobody wants to
Mr. Mayor.
read.
You got it?
Go for it.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to recess into executive session to discuss with legal counsel and receive legal advice regarding contracts and potential litigation, all related to the Woodlawn Roadway project. This discussion will be pursuant to KSA 75-4319B2, legal consultation with Neil Gosh, which would be deemed privileged in the attorney-client relationship. Invite the city manager, city attorney, and Catherine Klumsky. The meeting will be for a period of 20 minutes?
5
5.
minutes.
5 minutes.
I hope that's long enough.
Okay. The opening meeting will resume in city council at 6:38.
Can I ask you to please modify your motion? You said city attorney twice and did not include city engineer.
City attorney and city engineer. So,
Very good.
so
Thank
modified.
you.
I'll amend I'll amend.
Thank you.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. David, a second by Mr. Dean. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're in executive session for 5 minutes. We can call the meeting back to order. We held an executive session and no binding action was taken. I will entertain a motion to amend the agenda as listed here.
And Mr. Mayor, there's no need for a motion to
There's no
amend the
need
agenda.
to
But
do
if
that?
yeah, right.
Okay.
With this being a special meeting, the meeting agenda will not be amended.
Well, that's
but-
right.
But if governing body would like to make a motion, they may.
Okay. So, all right.
I don't see a point in that. I had the same question, however. I'm going to jump right in and make a motion to terminate for cause the contract for engineering services between City of Bel Aire and MKEC to design the Woodlawn roadway project dated 8/7/18.
I have a motion by Mr. Welch. Is there a second?
I'll second.
I have a second by Ms. Hamburg. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Welch,
I will make a motion to accept a contract from engineering services for engineering services between Bel Aire and PEC for $268,500 to design the reconstruction of the Woodlawn roadway project and authorize the mayor to sign.
motion by Mr. Welch. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
A second by Mr.
David.
David. Any discussion?
You know, I should have spoke up at the first one. I think this is long overdue to do all this, and we have put every effort into settling this amenably and not changing horses in midstream or anything. And I think we've delayed way too long, and I just think we've got to get this done to get something done with this road.
I'll second that idea too.
Thank you. Okay, call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr.
while I'm
Welch,
on a roll, I'll make a motion to authorize Neil Gosh with Triplet Wolf Garrettson to file suit against Mid-Kansas Engineering Consultants, known as MKEC, Pearson Construction LLC, and Garver LLC for professional negligence and breach of contract regarding the Woodlawn roadway project.
motion by Mr. Welch. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second from Mr. David. Any additional discussion?
Same discussion. I think we tried very hard to come to an agreeable resolution to this, and we were kind of backed into the corner being forced to take a lawsuit.
Well, I agree that we have tried very diligently and we've tried to get all the right data together, and it's unfortunate that we're at this point. So, any other discussion?
Mr. Mayor, I was going to jump in and say we don't take this lightly. I know it's frustrating for residents. So much of this, all of it practically went on behind closed doors. So it's come to this, and it's the right move for Bel Aire residents and businesses and taxpayers.
Who was the second on that? I missed.
Mr. David.
Okay.
I have a motion by Mr. Welch, a second by Mr. David. I'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And that motion carries 5-0. Any other issues to discuss? Hearing none, we can call for an adjournment.
Mr. Mayor, I motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Welch, a second by Mr. Dean. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries 5-0. This meeting is adjourned. We can move into the workshop momentarily.
Are the people here for the work?